for this review, we've got the MAFEX, the Batman. This is number 188. So we get to see the figure. We get to see that he comes with a few alternate heads. And he does have a good bit of accessories. And I think there's a lot more stuff back behind here. On the top, we have the Batman logo and a portrait of his head. Looks like a photo. On the side, a actual picture photo of the figure. On the other side, a long shot of the figure. On the bottom, UPC and legal stuff, and there is a hologram on the bottom. And on the back, we get to see some different poses. We get to see he comes with a lot of accessories, some interchangeable chest plates, alternate heads, alternate portraits. So a lot of stuff going on with this guy. I got this from Big Bad Toy Store, and he also came with a replacement torso. I don't know what's up with that. Went online looking, and I saw some people complaining about scratches. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, but let's take him out of the package. And he does come with this, and this is basically like a genuine product guarantee pamphlet. There's nothing else in here but just stating, hey, if you got this, this is a real Medicom product. So he's gonna come like this, and then he's got basically a tray of hands, like literally a tray of hands. There are so many hands on here. He's got the MAFEX stand that you expect. And I got the top tray off. And there is our figure. We'll take him out here in a moment, but just wanted you to see what that looks like. And the hands, he has got a million hands. Just going to take this opportunity to kind of show them off. There's his grapple gun holster. More holsters, I think. Holster accessories. So he's got a hand for just about everything. All right, so that is the packaging. Let's get the figure out and take a look at the figure. Okay, so here he is out of the package, and this is a pretty nice figure. He's got this really premium pleather cape. The inside you can kind of feel like a fabric type material. On the outside it's got the slick, fake leather type material. It is wired on the far edges, and there is a wire here and here that does go all the way up, so you can get some pretty crazy poses out of the wire. And it does look pretty decent relaxed also. That's generally one of the problems with wired capes, is sometimes they're just too much to look, flat and natural. He's gonna come with the chest piece that has the batarang on it, and he comes with an alternate chest piece where you pretend it's been removed. And this is the batarang that's removed from that chest, so he can take it and throw it. He comes with an alternate set of forearms, and I don't understand why. Um, There doesn't seem to be any real difference between these. Yeah, I don't know. I've looked at these a couple times and I can't really understand what they're for. Oh, you know what? I think I just figured it out. So the package shows the forearms with these pieces, and these are more or less um, like flip out batons, and I guess they have a particular clearance that allows him to manipulate these. Yeah, I just don't know. Like now that I know the purpose of them, I still am not quite sure what you're meant to do with them. I think maybe maybe they don't go as far up to the cuff, so you can get a more I think that's what it is. I think they give the wrist a little bit more clearance to be able to point downward better. So that's what's up with the forearms. He has this layer light baton that he also comes with. He has a removed mask that he can hold. He's got an unmasked head where he's got the dark paint around his eyes. Let me zoom in on these because there is a lot of detail on these heads. Um, this is a really good sculpt. You can tell that the hair is separate from the face and it's been glued on, so it looks nice. He's got an alternate uh, Batman head where he's kind of gritting and grimacing. And then he's got a completely alternate head where he doesn't have the paint around his eyes and he's a little bit more, in civilian mode. And also comes with this different neck piece. So you would use this, you'd take the cape off and does this cape come off? I don't think that cape comes off. Okay. Anyway, you're going to remove the entire neck and head to put this head on. So that is the main accessories. I showed off all the hands earlier, but I do want to point out that he has well, let me say this. He comes with a holster that is empty, and then you can swap that holster out for this one. So it shows his weapon holstered. He's got a gimmick where he's got this floating piece that is supposed to be connecting to the holster, but it doesn't really connect to it. So it allows you to have, more movement in the hips. So just kind of be aware of that. You're going to see that a lot with like MAFEX and figure arts. They do these little things to give you more articulation and hide the repercussions of some of that articulation. But he also comes with the batarang, and let's find a hand that can hold it. All right, and I will say that the pegs are pretty easy to manipulate, so that's a good thing. Okay, so that is the figure. Just to show you what the back looks like, there is a lot of detail on the back. So they spared no expense. And overall, he is just an awesome figure. The articulation is what you'd expect from MAFEX. I will mention that the shoulder pads, um, they're kind of interesting. Um, the hinge that the shoulder is on, the pad is connected to that inner disc hinge. So it's not connected to the outside of the shoulder. It's not connected to the upper trap area. It is part of this hinge itself. Um, so he's got movement out to there. Some people say, "Hey, that's not enough movement." This is pretty good for like true human movement. I think this is fine. He does have a real bicep swivel, not like the fake ones like figure arts has sometimes. Um, Double elbow. The wrist pegs work in a way where you can manipulate them so they can go up and down in whatever direction you want. Um, Ball jointed top of the torso, ball jointed bottom of the torso. Um, some okay movement at the bottom, very limited movement at the top. It's really tight. The hips are dropped down, pretty much like a disc hinge type hip with a upper swivel on the thigh, double knee, and um, pretty decent movement for the feet. And with the included stand, you're going to be able to get him into all kinds of poses. The cape does cause a little bit of back heaviness, so just be mindful of that. I'm having a hard time getting him to pose right now, and it's really just the cape that's doing it. All right. And then this included torso, replacement torso, I don't know what's up with it. The one that it came with seems perfectly fine. It is pretty easy to remove it. Um, this is the one that it came with. This is the replacement, and they look identical. I'm gonna put the replacement one on just in case it. Ooh, it's tight. Just in case it solves some kind of problem that is not obvious. One thing I notice is that it is taller now, and there's definitely more range of motion now. Just trying to make sure I've got this pushed in all the way, and this is not something I'm doing wrong, but you can see like a, space here. So this definitely gives him more articulation. Way, way, way more articulation. Huh. So I'm guessing the peg is taller on the replacement torso. So there's that. So let's compare him with figure arts. So MAFEX figure arts. MAFEX is a little taller. For the most part, they are identical with just some different choices on where certain colors are. But outside of that, they are virtually identical. One thing though is they handle the capes a lot differently. So figure arts, they have a cape. It is wired. It's wired on the far edges. It is a cloth material. And to preserve the flat look along the shoulders, they have this plastic piece. So from that point of view, it does the job it's designed to do. The more premium cape on the MAFEX looks better. It won't be able to achieve this flat laying down look like the figure arts does, but if I had to choose between the two, I'd get the MAFEX. All right, here is McFarlane, and I wouldn't necessarily like say there's a alternate here because this is a different scale, but just to kind of see design wise, um, the McFarlane one is extremely faithful, but one of the big differences is going to be like paint apps. Like you can see a lot of missing paint apps on this guy. He's got a really nice cape. It's a cloth cape, but there's no wire. So there you have it with McFarlane. And if you've got some other MAFEX figures, he's going to stand in pretty well. This figure is a bit taller than Captain America. I don't know, like real world, whether that should be accurate or not. But whoops, they're close enough in height, so they'll do well. Mafex has had a mixed history with their figures, but I think in the past 3, 4 years they've gotten a lot of better, and all the modern stuff is just it's just good now. Not without their faults, like any toy, but they've gotten a lot better over the years. So that is our review. Let me know what you think. Do you have the figure arts? Would you want Mafex and figure arts? I would definitely pick Mafex over the figure arts if I had to have a choice. And as always, thanks for watching and tune in to more videos coming up. Thank you.